Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of y'all. Another boxing fight this weekend. One of the phenom in a 168-pound division. Linked to a lot of names in the sport of boxing. Linked to a possible opponent for Jamal Charlo in the future. Possible opponent for Demis Andre in the future. Possible opponent for Suldo Ramirez in the future. Possible opponent for Canelo Alvarez. Possible opponent for Kalen Plant. Ladies and gentlemen, David Benavidez. David Benavidez versus David Lemieux. Saturday. Another bout for the youngster. Staying hungry. Hard working. Being loyal to the game. Being disciplined to the game. The youngster made a couple of mistakes that, kept them from staying as a champion. What's good, Drew in the building? What's good, Dan Boy in the building? What's good, Dave in the building? Bless Brian, Gilbert, Jimenez, Just Blaze in the building. Hey, yo, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Y'all already know tomorrow also one of the most dangerous show in the YTPC, or whether y'all want to call these type of platforms, whatever. Happy Hour Thursday, man. Probably going to have a special guest. Also going to be talking about today about, the thumbnail, the title. Devin Haney going to be facing George Kambosos of all the straps out there. Lightweight division, Australia. George Kambosos was defeated Teofimo Lopez out here in New York City, Hulu Theater, Madison Square Garden. Upset surprised a lot of people. George Kambosos, after his victory, went on a scouting, went to scout Devin Haney versus Devin Haney was fighting. Not Harlan. It wasn't Harlan. Jojo Diaz fight. Went out to see the Isaac Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Didn't go to Madison Square Garden to see Richard Comey versus Lomachenko. And he said, man, I'm scouting. I want to know who performs the best. The Emperor wanted to see who performs the best. Like, yeah, who's going to perform? Who wants me? Who wants who? Then he said, I knew that he couldn't get Gervonta Tank Davis because Gervonta Tank Davis had a mandatory to his JV belt to fight Rolly Romero. What's good? Stephen Brown, what's good? Danny in the building, what's good, man? Joey in the building, what's good, man? And then George Kambosos said, man, I gotta pick either Lomachenko or Devin Haney. He picked Lomachenko. That was gonna be the front runner, and then unfortunate things happen. Y'all know about the Australia and Ukraine and things of that nature. We're not going to tap into that, Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, brother? Brian Guzman. One of the members, relatives of Punch Drunk Boxing. Punch, que lo que, dímelo, mi hermano Miguel. Dímelo, mi hermano. Que lo que. Rocky in the building. What's good? He said Kambosos should have fought Jean-Claude Van Damme next. Toby in the building. What's good, Toby? Salud, Punch, and the chat. Saludo, mi hermano. Everybody in the chat right now, man. Yo, smash the like button. So, it became that George Kambosos going to be fighting Devin the Dream Haney, leaving the zone, partnering up with ESPN, Top Rank, Bob Arum, a.k.a. Bobby Arim, Lou DeBella. Caught everybody by surprise. Because, of course, in this platform, we was talking about that, Devin Haney was supposed to be meeting with Top Rank, but you know what I'm saying, back in the summer and things of that nature. But you know what? He went to the right meeting. The right meeting was to get this George Kambosos fight. They have accepted all the terms on Kambosos' side. And now things are just getting a little bit worse, but it could be a blessing. He accept he's getting paid less. He's going over there. Well, that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what Devin Haney stated, that he's getting paid less than what he's normally getting paid. Was normally getting paid out there in the zone with Eddie Hearn. Triple X said, MP prepare Kambosos for the moment. Manny Pacquiao prepare Kambosos for this moment and knew. Well, he's already a champion, right? Trilled. Good looking out, man. Appreciate that, my brother. Rocky Rodriguez, Transcendent Sports Channel in the building. What's good, brother? Transcendent Sports Channel in the building. Joey. He said, yo, Trill said Devin Haney had to go along with a lot of the BS. Take less just to get George in the ring. Facts. Took everything. Took all the crumbs, whatever you want to give me, whatever hurdles you want me to hop just for in this negotiation. Don't worry about it, man. I take whatever. I'm 23 years old. I go out there in Australia. A lot of people say if I go out there, I might get robbed. I go out there with less money. I go and take my vaccine, and really, I don't want to take the vaccine, but whatever. I'll put whatever in my body so I could go out there and get the opportunity to become undisputed. I go out there. And now I'm going out there without my father, without the voice of reason, my motivation, my inspiration. I'm going out there all alone. Devin Haney now is going over there all alone. Less money. High, you know what I'm saying? Might be, you know what I'm saying? That he might get robbed. That's why a lot of people in the sport of boxing, we can't neglect that. You going abroad, you got no power, probably got no entourage. You know what I'm saying? Want to say this, but shout out to all the fathers in the sport of boxing that has put their sons in an opportunity to make a good living, make an honest living, make good money. Shout out to Bill Haney for putting his son in position. And I believe that Bill Haney done a wonderful job to the point where he could go out there alone and go to war. Even though that is unfortunate. The Australian government bored Devin the Dream Haney's father, Bill Haney, because of past drug conviction back in 92. Yeah, at the end of the day, he turned his life around. Did what he had to do for his children, just like a lot of us have to do. You know what I'm saying? El Cotto in the building was good, man. Real Me in the building was good, man. And he got the rematch clause too, right? Shout out to Bill Haney. The haters may be laughing. But you know what? Gotta make no mistakes. And if you raise in the hood and stuff like that, man, most of us had to do a little bit of dirt to survive. Sometimes some of us had to do a little bit of dirt to feed our family. Where we come from, ain't no easy ride, man. A lot of people with better that had a good unfortunate living can't even imagine living the life that we live, growing up the way that we grown up, seeing the shit that we seen. Ladies and gentlemen, us in the hood, man, we're like, when we're like 10 years old, we're like 19 years old. We're like 20 years old, man. We see shit that we're not supposed to be seeing. We know shit that we ain't even supposed to be knowing. But just like Floyd Mayweather Sr. had to do what he had to do to take care of his son. Yeah, he got locked up and things of that nature. But look what Floyd Mayweather became. Look what Floyd Mayweather became. TBE. Rocky Rodriguez in the building. He said props to Devin. He's betting on himself. This is the real definition of betting on yourself. This is the real definition of, you know what I'm saying, one-man army going out there in Australia and taking over the world. This will be probably the most impressive win of all of 2022. Shadow Ghost in the building. Everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost. Good looking out, yo, Rocky Rodriguez, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Good looking out, man. I appreciate you. Betting on himself. Man, the building was good, man. Salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Halim in the building. Punch. This is what they say about Haney. To be more than can't say it in here is deep politics. They trying everything. Everything, all the terms, and now you keeping the spearhead. Now you subtracting the voice, the motivation, the inspiration. The guy that know how he breathes. If he look a certain way, he know how he's feeling. A father knows his son better than anybody in the world. And now it's going to be the first time that Devin Haney is going to perform out there in the biggest fight of his life. In the biggest fight of his life without his dad. In our community, a lot of kids fight every day without a dad. Props to Devin Haney's dad for always being there. You know what I'm saying? And now on the biggest night of his life. And of course, I think that Devin Haney's dad prepared his son for this moment. I truly believe that Bill Haney prepared his dad for this moment. Ben Davison is not there. No. Practically, Devin Haney is going out there by himself. And let's say even if he's going out there with a coach, I don't even think he's been there with the coach long enough for that voice, whoever's going to be there, for that voice to marinate in his mind. You know what I'm saying? This reminds me of, and it's not even close. This reminds me of it's not even close. I was gonna say, remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Zab Judah, and then they had that little, you know what I'm saying, that little brawl, and they kicked Roger Mayweather out the ring, and Floyd Mayweather was like, damn, all right, he don't got his dad, he don't got Roger, and he had to adjust and did what he had to do. Because all the preparation, and some of y'all gonna be like, "Oh, you trying to say, Punch? Well, you trying to say that he's Floyd Mayweather?" Look, listen to me, y'all. Don't try to make this harder than what it is. Remember when Floyd Mayweather, when Roger got kicked out the ring, and then Floyd Mayweather's looking around and say, "Yo, where's Roger? Where's Roger? All right, boom, he not here." I think Ellaby was telling him he's not here. Boom. Zoned in. Time to do what my pops told me. What I got all my lessons from Roger, all my lessons from Jeff. Let me tell you something. As much also that there was times when Floyd Mayweather Sr. was not in the corner. Floyd Mayweather fought just like his dad. Even when he was like, we seen Floyd Mayweather Sr., we seen Floyd Mayweather Jr., we know the styles, we know how they look. We know that even when Floyd Mayweather Sr. was not in the corner, Floyd Mayweather, the spirit of Floyd Mayweather Sr. was always in that corner. Now, can that spirit of Bill Haney be in Australia in the corner, in between the rounds, and Devin Haney is still listening to that voice that he's been listening to his whole life? My prediction to the fight, that Devin Haney was going to outbox and win a decision, a close decision, versus George Kambosos Jr. It's a 50-50 fight. George Kambosos Jr. come from the school of Manny Pacquiao. Hard work, dedication. Has been flying to America to earn what he had to earn. And it's all right. You go back home and it's all cool. Somebody got to fight you in the backyard. Somebody got to go over there and take your belts like you came to America to take Teos. Cool. You got the right. Shout out to George Kambosos. Shout out to George Kambosos' dad as well. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. My prediction going to the fight is that Devin Haney is going to win a close fight, 115, 113. But now my prediction has changed. And maybe I'm wrong for this. But now I'm going above and say that Devin Haney is going to stop George Kambosos Jr. All the things that you trying to strip from this guy. It's less money. All the terms. Now you taking my father. I am going to rip your ass. I was going to say rip your ass apart. Pause. Say I'm gonna rip your ass apart, and some gay motherfucker gonna be like, "What the fuck is he talking about? Is he talking about boxing?" I'm gonna tear your ass up. What? He gonna be the fuck out of you. Oh, what's good? Level boxing in the building. He said, doesn't matter if Haney and his father or Davidson there or not. Do Floyd Mayweather Sr. could be in Haney's corner and Kambosos would still stop that kid. Let's stop the crap. I have Devin Haney stopping George Kambosos June 4th in Australia. The Australians against them. The judge will probably be against them. The money is it's not full like it used to be. No other what is the promoter? The promoter is not there for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Haney is going to the down under. Pause. All alone. With the spirit of Bill. I said, rip that out. His dad not being there would now be his excuse. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. And I don't think that his pops have any excuse about that. I think that he's highly prepared. Devin Haney's been around the Mr. Miyagi's of the sport of boxing. He got schooled by Roy Jones Jr., got schooled by Floyd Mayweather Sr., Roger. Grew up in the TMT gym. School with great Cuban trainer. Just school with great boxing minds. Trained with Ben Davison. Trained with Mickey Bay. Shout out to Mickey Bay. Y'all already know that, again this weekend as well. Mickey Bay going to be fighting Tevin Farmer out there in Dubai. May 21st, and now Mayweather's fighting on the same day. What the fuck is happening? Anyway. I like Haney, but he couldn't stop Gamboa. I feel you. Maybe I'm in an emotional state. And I could backtrack and be like, you know what? Nah. You know, I'm just hype right now. But I just feel like all that, it can't be all that anger, because the last man that went with all that anger in the first round, all that anger, that didn't work for him. But I believe that Devin Haney is not going to go out there with all that anger, but it got to be different. It got to be different. It got to be like, hey, yo, man, I'm really up against it. The whole world is against it. I'm here all alone. Devin Haney will outbox him and get an overwhelming decision. Miami Kid says, Max says Zab is padrino. Who should go out there with Devin Haney? If Devin Haney, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Devin Haney go out there and beats George Kambosos without his father. Yo. Awesome victory. I just searched who was the youngest undisputed, and T.O. name comes out. WBC will confuse casuals. You know, man, look, man, that's we went through a whole year with that, brother. Oh, you know how I feel about that, man. But I'm not taking that in a way. I want to stay with the Valo. Good looking out, man. We know what the WBC has done. We know what the WBC has done. But you know what? These fighters gonna clear it out, man. These fighters, George Kambosos and Devin the Dream Haney. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate what they have done. It's unfortunate what the WBC has done. Y'all already know how I felt about it. For me, Teo was undisputed. That's how I felt. That's how I feel. You know, I still look at it like that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to. I think that's a discussion that we always talked about. But in the end of the day, man, these guys right now is fighting for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez is no longer have the strap. George Kambosos got it. Devin Haney and George Kambosos will be fighting for undisputed. That's all we need to know. All right, Super. It doesn't matter. That's all we need to know. That George Kambosos and Devin Haney is fighting for undisputed. Ya cállese la boca con esa vaina. Ya. They're gonna fight for undisputed anyway. All right? You're gonna fight for undisputed. He's going to fight for Undisputed. Let's see. I do believe that Devin Haney is going to go out there and outbox Kambosos. Not outbox him to the point where it's going to be like 117, 111, 118, 110. I'm talking about 115, 113. So I'm not even, he's going to box well. I think it's going to be a close decision. But I also think that Devin Haney, the only thing is all his past opponents talked about that he really doesn't have the power like that. I think that he's going to use the range. I think he's going to be smart about it. I think he's going to use that jab. And I'm going to do the technical breakdowns to it, like I've been doing the other fights. He said, Joe, Devin getting KO, my friend. I don't know. My prediction is Devin Haney is going to go down under. He's going to go down under. And he's going to win. And it's going to be a beautiful win. It's going to be an awesome win. And he's going to come right back to America, the red, white, and blue, and wave the American flag, baby. Devin the Dream Haney beating George Kambosos. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what we talking about here, y'all. Yeah. Ain't going to keep that man down, huh? You can take his daddy away. Don't worry. The spirit of Bill Haney going to be down there in the down under. You can't you trying to keep my, man, Bill's like, yo, you trying to keep me away from my son, huh? Shit. But this is what I gotta tell you folks, man. Some certain mistakes, man, you never Let's go. Next level boxing talk. That's what I'm talking about, man. Appreciate you, my brother. De lo mío. Who would you take out of the pound for pound to put Haney? That's gonna be tough, man. Because I still got Stephen Fulton like number 11, honorable mention. You feel me? Juan Francisco Estrada. Did I hear that Juan Francisco Estrada going to be fighting Julio Franco? That's going to be a good fight. So I got Stephen Fulton in my 11. I had to take him out because remember, Earl Spence wasn't active. Then now Estrada's not active. So I left Estrada out. And I got Casuto, so I don't. It's hard because Casuto is 4-division world champion, currently a champion. If Devin Haney goes out there and stop Kambosos, and George Kambosos beat Tio, do we believe in inheritance? Like when you beat somebody, do they inherit in your resume, or we don't believe in that? Or we believe that nah. Just because Kambosos beat, because I don't think that people really respect Kambosos for his Teofimo Lopez win. Good looking out on Valo. I don't think that they respect Kambosos' win versus Teofimo Lopez, and this is why nobody has really Kambosos on the pound-for-pound list. You know why? Because I do think that everybody else do think, whether they hate it or love it, that they feel like George Kambosos can beat Teofimo Lopez if he 100%. But do you believe that when you beat somebody, you inherit their resume, or does... If Devin Haney beats George Kambosos, he still got to go out there and fight Lomachenko to solidify himself as top dog in the lightweight division? Or is he top dog? Because I don't think that even with George Kambosos with the straps, y'all consider George Kambosos top dog. Punch. I want to see Reese, the Beast, Aleem fight Fulton. The Beast. Aleem can't fight. Yeah, I like Reese, bro. He entertains me, brother. I like Reese. 109 people watching this live, and there's only 26 likes. ¿Qué está pasando con esta gente? Vamos a ver, smash the like button. ¿Qué está pasando con ustedes? Más respeto al Poche Drunky aquí. ¿Ah? No apoyen la gente, Smash the like button like you be smashing your shorty. Come on, man. Es verdad, esta gente tanto sabe. Endrogado. Smash the like button, motherfuckers, everybody. What happened? Coño, no ripeki. Coño, aquí trabajando duro. Mira, la mujer se fue cotando con los niños. ¿Ah? Ni la cingué, no hice nada. Con usted aquí mimita hablando con este boxeo. Fuck you, everybody. Smash the like. Okay? I didn't smash the wife, so you can smash the like. Tio don't beat Loma if he's 100%. Yeah, but Tio wasn't 100% as well. El Cotto. Anyway. But I believe that, George Kambosos, look, ever since George Kambosos, one thing about George Kambosos is that he didn't take that win for granted. As soon as George Kambosos beat Teo, he stood in America, went on a tour, which I want fighters to actually do. Number one Packers gamer in the building. See, what George Kambosos actually did, he didn't take a break. He went out there promoting himself. I'm going to this fight. I'm going to this fight. I'm going to the Miami Heat game. He kept his name out there. He know how to promote himself. And maybe because he's a little bit older and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Peter Khan as well. I've been on Peter Khan's neck because of what happened in Triller. But shout out Peter Khan has done a wonderful job. Lou DiBella has done a wonderful job as well. You already know the powers that be, but was trying to shy away from Lou DiBella. They was getting happy that Lou DiBella was getting pushed aside. You know what I'm saying? Lou DiBella is doing this thing, man. Shout out to also Reese. Would love to see Reese and Chantel Cameron get in the ring. I want to see Jessica Cameron also, man, back in the ring, man. I like the way that she fought, man. I actually thought that it was like kind of draw. Probably she beat Reese. But I think Loma beats all of them, says Stephen Brown. Punch. Do you think Canelo was 100% versus Bivol? Yes. I believe that Canelo Alvarez was 100%. I just think that the game plan was all wrong. That's all. I think it was all about game planning. I think he was 100%, but I think the game plan was all wrong. That's all. That's all. I think around this level, when you elite and now you in your, you know what I'm saying, elite, a lot of experience. We've seen Canelo Alvarez a lot. We know what he's coming to he's going to bring to the table. Just like we know what Bud Crawford is going to bring to the table. We know what Earl Spence is going to bring to the table. We know what Tyson Fury is going to bring to the table. We know what Anthony Joshua, we know what Alexander Usyk is going to bring to the table. They ain't going to change that much. So when you reach that level of the elite at a certain age, it's all about game planning. So I just think that Eddie Reynoso had the game plan all wrong versus Bivol. And I do believe that Canelo Alvarez is great enough to go back to the drawing board, because if he's an all-time great and he's great enough, I believe that he is great enough to go back to the drawing board. And I'm not one of those people that be like, nah, Canelo Alvarez is too small. He should go back to 168 or 160 and stay in that level. Nah. Canelo Alvarez could compete versus Bivol. He goes back to the drawing board. He's great enough and come back with a better game plan. Throw more jabs, throw more punches and stuff like that. Set your shots up. Don't load up everything. And don't try to break Bivol down like you try to break the other guys like Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant and things of that nature. Just come up with a better game plan. And I think that Canelo Alvarez is great enough to beat Bivol. But I also believe that Bivol could go back to the drawing board himself and get better himself. But I believe that Canelo Alvarez is great enough to go back to the drawing board and come back to the 175 on a rematch and beat Dmitry Bivol, the Russian, a.k.a. Drago. It's Undisputed heavier than being multiple weight champion. How do you make your pound for pound? Canelo was 100%. Don't make Bivol a C fighter. He is a dog. Facts. I think Undisputed is the best, is the greatest accomplishment in your respective division. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that I see it. A lot of people's trying to shy from it. And you can't blame the fans for it. You can't blame the fighters for it. I think the Belt Federation has watered down their own belt. It's like, for example, look at the Shakur Stevenson issues. Shakur Stevenson want to be an Undisputed, and then Bob Arum comes out of nowhere and be like, why fight them? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to pay for that? What the fuck you mean, Bobby Arim? Who's going to pay for that? Huh? You going to pay for it, Bobby Arim? Shakur Stevenson want to be Undisputed, and now Undisputed don't mean shit. And this is the reason. Even the promoters is watering down the accomplishment. Everybody's becoming a slave to the network. Huh? Well, I don't think that's who knows who's the champion? Who knows these guys? Who knows them? Who's gonna pay for it? You gonna pay for it, old man? Nigga, who's gonna pay for it? Mira, mi hermano. Hey. Saca ese dinero del bolsillo, mi hermano. Tú te lo estás metiendo todo en el banco. Vamos a ver, tú gastas dinero, ¿ok? Gasta ese dinero como you in a strip club, Bobby Arim. Rocky Rodriguez said, I've been watching boxing for years. I've never seen so many unified and undisputed champs. Boxing is in a great place, right? And I said that I said that, what was it, 2019, 2020, 2020? I said, man, it's going to be an undisputed year. It's going to be an undisputed year. Years. Good looking out, man. Rocky Rodriguez, man. Yeah, man. They fighting the fight. We seen Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. We seen Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. We seen Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. We see who else what else we seen, baby? What else? In the span of these 2 years. We're going to see George Kambosos versus Devin Haney. We saw Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. Unification. You know what I'm saying? We seen Jamel Iron Man Charlo versus Brian Castano this past weekend. A.K.A. Captain America, A.K.A. Black Panther, A.K.A. Patriot, A.K.A. the Black Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, Jamel Iron Man Charlo defeated the Argentina, Brian Castano. USA, man. Imagine if Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Shout out to Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I think that suffering from cancer right now, man. Praise God to Hacksaw Jim Duggan, 4x4. Imagine if he would have came out, man, and say USA with Jamel Charlo. USA, USA, oh. But yeah, man. I believe that George Kambosos have all the skills and talent to retain his titles. And the thing is with George Kambosos, you can't say, hey, yo, but I'm here suffering. I'm not suffering, but I'm here sacrificing everything, because George Kambosos have sacrificed everything. So I think that you can't even tell George Kambosos that. Let's say if Devin Haney be like, hey, yo, man, I'm sacrificing everything. And George Kambosos be like, I sacrifice everything. How do you think I got these titles over here? I went out there in New York. I went out there in America. I went there and sacrificed my family for a whole year when it was supposed to be, when it was postponing. I stood out here for a whole year. I've been traveling to America and leaving my family. I didn't see my kid being born. I ain't seen my kid walking. You gotta understand, George Kambosos also been sacrificing himself. So I think with George Kambosos, you can't add, a lot of people gonna be like, hey, yo, Devin Haney is sacrificing everything, which he is. Because that's a big blow, bro. That's a big blow. Your daddy ain't going to be there. The Australian government knew this was coming down the pipe. And I knew this stuff, but I didn't even want to say it, because I would have hoped that they would have got there. You know, he would have been allowed to be there. But the Australian government, they knew this. They knew this was going to happen. They knew everybody. And the thing is, who else in Devin Haney's camp can make the trip? I don't know. You think some boxers will be bigger if they were bilingual like Canelo? Imagine if Andre or Charlo could speak Spanish like Canelo. Just a question. I don't know. It depends how they promote, because if Demetrius Andre knew Spanish, with their personality, probably. But Regadan knew Spanish, he got a lot of fans. Lara knows Spanish, he got a lot of fans. But I think with their attitude and Spanish, see, you know what I want to see? I want to see another Ricardo Mayorga. I want to see that machismo. I want to see that. Let's say if Demetrius Andre was Dominican or Jamal Charlo Dominican and stuff like that. Shout out to Joan Guzman, who should get a lot of props. Also, Joan Guzman, one of the best Dominican fighters, was in the gym every single day with Jamal Charlo. He got to get a lot of credit, man. But yeah, I would like to see if, let's say, if they was like Dominican. Bien, hablando con Canelo Alvarez, de que, hey, yo, de que payday. ¿Qué de que payday? Yo tengo un título también, mi hermano. ¿Qué? What happened, Te rompo la boca de qué? What happened? Vamos a pelear, señor. ¿Qué? Problema, Yeah, I want to see that. I want to imagine. I want to see that shit. I want to see them go at it. Yeah. If Charlo, Dominican, and Canelo Alvarez, they coming. Hey, Canelo, vamos a pelear, señor. You want to pay the ¿Qué? Háblame español, que yo sé los dos, lo de idioma. What happened? Vamos a pelear, maldito loco, okay? Yeah, we need one of those, man. We need a Spanish like that. See, the Dominican fighters right now, they don't got that attitude, man. They all humble. Jason Rosario humble. Fortuna don't talk too much. All these Dominican fighters, man, I think that's why the Dominican boxing is not where it needs to be, because you need that Dominican fighter. That Elvis Rodriguez not the same way. You need that Dominican fighter that's gonna talk, tu sabes, that lingo from the street. Ah, ¿qué lo que di, mi hermano? ¿Qué? What happened? Buche. And I think it's gonna do good, man. I think you can market that shit. That's what I told Henry Cedeño Martinez, la bazooka. I say, yo, tú tienes que hablar, mi hermano. Tú tienes que hablar así mimito. Huh? So when you talk, when you go, yeah, you don't remember the movie Sankey Panky? Anybody? I said this before. when he was in the hotel, he's gonna fight the white guy, and then and the white guy goes, what? You want a piece of me? ¿Qué ven? ¿Qué pizza ni pizza? ¿Por qué ese tipo está hablando de que de pizza? Yo no quiero comer pizza. Ven, vamos a pelear. Yo, when I first saw the movie, oh my God, yo, I was in the floor, man. I couldn't stop laughing. He said, man, you want a piece of me? ¿Qué pizza ni pizza? ¿Y por qué este tipo está hablando de pizza? Que yo no quiero comer pizza. Ven, vamos a pelear, coño. Well, yeah, man. He needs to see Michelle Rivera also as well. You know what I'm saying? He don't talk that much. I mean, it's entertaining. It's entertaining, you know what I'm saying? His post-fight interview and stuff like that when he's trying to talk, because he don't want this translator. Remember with Jim Gray, and Jim Gray said, yeah, and your father over there, what okay, my father over there, what are you talking about? My father not here. No, you was talking about your father and said, my father where? I know father. Jim Gray, what? I know father. What are you talking about, Jim Gray? No, they fight where, you know, I ain't the resurrection of Muhammad Ali, and the thing, you know, I hit him, and I tried the jam, I tried to get him, he wasn't thrown, you know, he was moving back, he's scared, and you know, and I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I go up, and I'm, you know, doing good, and thank you for my trainer, my friend, him, and everybody to help me where I'm at, and I'm going on the resurrection of Muhammad Ali, and shout out to my boy, man. He said, I don't need to translate it. Jim Gray didn't even try to understand him. What he said? Que Jim Gray, no me entendiste usted, eh? And you don't understand. Que I'm resurrection de Muhammad Ali, motherfucker. What happened? You don't need to look at me, my man. I want Jim Gray to get Michelle Rivera mad so Michelle Rivera could really come out and really, you know what I'm saying, put him in his place. No, what happened? Hey, slow down, Jim Gray. I only learned English like 2 years. But look at me, I'm very, very good at speaking, not translated. Okay, so what happened in the fight? I hit him, and you know, he didn't want to come right back and hit me, and so like that, he was scared. Huh? Hey, why you didn't stop him? Okay, I didn't stop him. You didn't see I fought beautiful. Okay, when it's Floyd Mayweather, you say he fight beautiful. But me, you want him to I can knock everybody out, motherfucker. What happened? I knock you out. Huh? I didn't like it. I remember I saw a thing with you and Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson was telling you that, hey, yo, look at me slaying. Look, and he headbutted with Holyfield. And you didn't care. Huh? But right now, you're repecking me. Oíste, Jim Gray, you're repecking me. But anyway, let's go back to Devin Haney and George Kambosos. George Kambosos got, you know, schooled with Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Throws a lot of punches. Doesn't wait like 3 seconds before throwing a punch. And he when he's trying to counter with combinations and stuff like that. But he does leave himself open. But he could take a punch as well. You know what I'm saying? George Kambosos is a warrior, man. He's a warrior. And if he wasn't a warrior, he would have never got up in that 10th round. You know? So I think that Devin Haney is going to walk into something that a hungry fighter, a hungry champion. Because I believe that George Kambosos Jr. didn't took that win for granted. He didn't took that win for granted. He went back in the gym, never stopped being in the gym. He's in phenomenal shape. Devin Haney looking in phenomenal shape. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney has been a constant professional as well. So I do believe there's going to be a wonderful fight. With Devin Haney, a lot of people talking about his power, but you know what? He's still 23 years old. Look at Shakur Stevenson. Just a couple of fights ago, we were talking about his power, right? And look how his power has increased. You know what I'm saying? Stopping Jamel Herring, right? Going out there and just outboxing, outclassing, masterclass versus Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? Does Devin Haney got knockout power, but he got enough power to sting you? He got enough power to keep you back. He got enough power to break you down, in my opinion. So I got Devin Haney. Don't be surprised if Devin Haney stuns George Kambosos. But let's see. Is he going to be emotional, not being there with his father? Is George Kambosos going to be emotional fighting? What was it? They said there's going to be like 50,000 out there in Australia. Let's not remember that not even George Kambosos has fought in an atmosphere like that. Is he going to be emotional? A lot of people always talking about that when the fighter goes abroad. Yeah, you don't got no pressure. George Kambosos, when he's coming out here, yeah, he's fighting abroad. Yes, he's leaving his family, but nobody expect nothing from you, so you don't got no type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no type of pressure. You in a win-win situation. But right now, you fighting, and you're not fighting in a little arena. You're not fighting in a bar. You fighting in a stadium. Maybe your emotions will take over. Maybe you going to throw these punches that's going to be too long. Maybe you're the one that's going to be emotional. Not emotional like emotional, but maybe you're the one that's going to be nervous. Let's keep it honest. Both of these guys, whether you're home or away, never fought in this type of atmosphere. Sometimes your fans could overwhelm you. Earl Spence said when he went out there to Sheffield to fight Kell Brook that he was more comfortable fighting over there in Sheffield than coming back to Dallas because he feel like there's a lot of pressure out here. Comfortability, pressure. I think that George Kambosos is a constant professional where I think he's still fighting. He's still working hard, but he's going to fight under a pressure. He's going to fight under an audience that he never fought. He never fought. No, he never fought. So maybe he's going to come out, you know what I'm saying, emotional, trying to impress the crowd, trying to get a knockout. Like Teofimo Lopez in Madison Square Garden, trying to impress the crowd and trying to go out there and like a truck George Kambosos. And a lot of people feel that his emotional got the best of him. Devin Haney's going out there, and I'm here. I am here. Not here, but my whole situation is really for me to lose. Vital said we need Vargas versus Mayorga press conference. Yeah, man, we need that. Think about it, man. They have stripped even the person that you trust the most. It's gonna be hard for Devin Haney, bro. This situation is for him to lose. But I believe that Devin Haney is gonna overcome. I believe that Devin Haney will overcome this fight. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. What's good? Platinum member in the building. Yearly subscription. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Support. Rapstar support. That's what I'm talking about, Rapstar. Pound for pound King said, they're saying 50K are expected. That's a lot of pressure. Facts. And that's what I'm saying. People's talking about Devin Haney pressure. I think Devin Haney is going out there like he got nothing to lose, really. Like he got to go out there like, but then we're going to think about if Devin Haney knows what we think. If Devin Haney knows what we think, that if you're going to go out there to try to outbox, look at Jeff Mayweather said that he going to have to knock out. He ain't going to get a decision out there in Australia. I think we still have that sour taste in our mouth from Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. So every time we're thinking about Australia, we're thinking about Manny Pacquiao robbery. Yeah, he going to get robbed out there. Yeah. So a lot of people do feel, even the pugilists in the game feel like Devin Haney got to go out there and knock out George Kambosos, but the same people don't feel like he got enough power to knock out George Kambosos. So what is Devin Haney going to do? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we just saw a couple of weeks ago, and there was a disservice to the sport of boxing. We saw Canelo Alvarez versus Dimitri Bivol. We saw the scorecards, bro. We saw the scorecards, man. That was robbery in the making. Dimitri Bivol had to win the last round to win the fight, or it could have been a draw. And this was stains the sport of boxing. You got to lose the bet on your side. You got to beat a con. You got Australia. And the thing is, look, even though that we're trying to, it's taken away from Devin Haney, it's actually taken away also from George Kambosos, thinking that Devin Haney is already going to go out there and is going to be robbed unless that he knocks him out. I said that, you know what? He needed a knockdown. and then outbox him. That's what I'm thinking about. And it's so sad that the boxing world has to look at boxing that way, that we need to analyze boxing that way. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, and he's going to get robbed. That should be in the betting lines. That should be in the betting lines. The fate is Devin Haney going to win, is Devin Haney going to lose, or he's going to get robbed. And I think that if the robbery was in the betting lines, everybody would bet the robbery. If robbery was in the betting lines, I believe that more people will bet on the robbery. What do you think? I know when it's sad, it takes away from the fight. It takes away from the fight. But like again, I think the Manny Pacquiao robbery leaves a salty taste in our mouth. Pause. I ain't talking about Manny Pacquiao salty. I'm talking about the decision was salty, stuff like that. Rainbow motherfucker. Peace, Punch Brian. Peace. Haney, what's good? I'm a Chuck in the building. What's good? Playboy 1300. I'm a Mexican from the Bay, so I gotta roll with my boy Devin the Dream Haney. I'm rocking with Devin on this one, man. I'm rocking with the Devin, the American Dream Haney on this one. But I know how good Kambosos is. Last year, matter of fact, 2 years ago, I told the world how dangerous George Kambosos was. People saying I was capping. People say I was trolling. He said, yo, Punch, you know that Teofimo Lopez is going to beat him. He ain't even going to last 3 rounds. I said, don't sleep on George Kambosos. He is going to come out better than Lomachenko. Go back to the archives. I said, George Kambosos is going to come out, is going to come at Teofimo Lopez better than Lomachenko. I said that. People thought I was crazy. People say you're capping, you just capping for your boy Teofimo Lopez because you don't want to see the fight with Devin Haney, and now you're just trying to pump George Kambosos. Remember? First of all, you was calling him pillow fist now. You're crazy. Punch, try and get Kambosos on before the fight. Pound for pound, I don't know. I don't know. I've been trying to remember when George Kambosos wasn't all that. He came to Punch Drunk Boxing. We chopped it up, and now when he won, he went to ESPN. He went to all the big boys. That's what I'm talking about. These fighters, man. These fighters, me sacan pie, yo. Ellos se van ya. When the people that believe that you know show them love, and then when they make it big, that's crazy though. Hey, yo, don't worry, man. I got you with tickets, yo. They promise you, man. Hey, yo, don't worry. I got you. They make it, yeah. Say, I'm by ESPN, the people that don't even give a fuck about them. He said, Pillow Fist is going to be undisputed and take over. Punch Drunk, he forgot you. You know how it is. You know how it is here in the sport of boxing, man. You know how it is. You know how it is, man. But anyway, man, I do. Hey, Punch, do you think that Kambosos will smack Haney worse than Horn smack Pacquiao? I think that Devin Haney is going to put some punches together. I think that Devin Haney is not going to be overwhelmed. I think that Devin Haney has been well-schooled, well-mannered in this sport of boxing. I think that he's been around Mr. Miyagi's in the sport of boxing. I think that Devin Haney is going to use his... What I think is Devin Haney try to do his last couple fights is try to... And you could hear it in the corner as well when his father was like, yo, knock this dude out. I remember in the sixth round, right? I think that Devin Haney was trying to prove that he does got power. And I think the criticism of Devin Haney, I think it got to him a little bit because even when he went in the locker room with Jorge Linares, he asked Jorge Linares, how's my power? So I think that Devin Haney was going out there trying to be somebody that he's really not to shut the haters up about his punching power. So when he went to Jorge Linares and asked him about my punching power, I already knew. And he's young, you know what I'm saying? He listened to what we talking about, what everybody else was talking about. He listened to the critique. Oh, he don't got power. He a pillow puncher. So he went out there and almost got himself hurt out there in the 10th round versus Jorge Linares. You know what I'm saying? And he went out there trying to bully Jorge Linares, in which I said I like his performance. And I like the way that he took that punch. I like the way he recovered. He recovered like a veteran. Jojo Diaz, you saw in the 12th round, he wasn't leaving in the judges' scorecard. He went at it with Jojo Diaz. But I think this time around, I think Devin Haney, The older that you get, you still trying to get better at your craft, but you really understand who you are. I am a boxer, and I'm good enough to outbox anybody in my division if I stick to who I am and what, you know what I'm saying, and be comfortable with who I am. I'm not trying to go out there and fight for you. I'm not trying to go out there and I'm almost getting knocked out for you. I'm trying to win the bout. And I think that Devin Haney is going to go out there to win the bout. The only reason why I say that he needs to go out there and at least get a knockdown is because he's in Australia. He's all by himself. And every punch that George Kambosos is going to throw, whether it lands or miss, is going to get, whoa, it's going to compromise the judges. Remember when Kambosos said Teo that the belt changed him? The same is happening to him. Hopefully that don't happen to Haney. It was on the press. Good looking out. Valo. Man, I don't know. Devin Haney hasn't fought like that in front of, you know what I'm saying? I know he traveled probably to the islands and stuff like that. I don't know exactly all the places he traveled as an amateur. I think both of these guys have never fought in this type of atmosphere. Jaime, dímelo, mi hermano. Jaime Hernández. ¿Cómo está, mi hermano? Oh, really? Well, Haney's done or draw predetermined. I got Devin Haney winning, bro. I got Devin Haney winning, man. I think I got Devin Haney actually winning big. My heart says, this is what my heart says. My heart says that he's going to stop George Kambosos. Because all the things that he had that they, you know, all the shit that they thrown at him, all the shit that he had to accept. That's how I feel. My mind says that he's going to outbox him 115, 113. If everything is fair, I think he's going to outbox him 115. I mean, I can't even say outbox, but it's going to be a close fight, 115, 113. With a knockdown. With a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? So, George Kambosos could also win this fight too. My prediction at Devin Haney, because George Kambosos very, very well could win this fight. And George Kambosos entering into his prime. Shout out to Javier Cedeno. I think he's one of the trainers that really doesn't get the credit that he deserves. You know? Mañana se bebe. Mañana se bebe. Con Modelo. Long Island Iced Tea. Blue Long Island Iced Tea. IPA. Marijuana. Cocaína, manteca, everything tomorrow. No, kids. No. Only drinky, my friend. Hey, now rap, I'm gonna be out like in 5. Man. Tomorrow. I'm gonna be out like in 5. Kambosos ain't no slouch. He's still undefeated, just like Haney. A lightweight think Kambosos can't pull it off. I think I could see George Kambosos winning as well. I'm just picking. I'm just saying my prediction is that Devin Haney's gonna win. But I could see George Kambosos winning. I could see George Kambosos putting the punches together. I could believe that George Kambosos could overwhelm Devin Haney. And the thing is, this is what it is. Devin Haney uses the shoulder roll a lot. And I've been saying that I think that he should use the shoulder roll less. Because I do believe versus Jorge Linares and versus Jojo Diaz that he's getting hit off the shoulder roll. And I feel like he's on the shoulder roll when he really don't need to be on the shoulder roll. And he's getting hit by Jojo Diaz. He got hit with a combination. He in the middle of the ring. And then he got stunned by Jorge Linares coming off the shoulder roll when he really didn't need to come to the shoulder roll. And the way that you break the shoulder roll is by throwing some combination to the body and the head. So George Kambosos throws some combination from the body to the head. He throws 3-punch, 4-punch combination off the counter. So Devin Haney got to really keep that high guard as well. Change it up with the high guard, the mid guard. Yeah, shoulder roll when you need to. You know what I'm saying? Shell up when you need to. But when you don't need to, just don't stay on the shell. If you're going to stay in the shell, at least catch the punch. It's just not for defense, but catch the punch, set something up, check the left hook and stuff like that. You know, show all different type of looks in the defensive end and in the offensive end end. I believe that Devin Haney could be a yin-yang fighter. How about impose your will, use your body on George Kambosos, and then when George Kambosos think it's gonna be a fight, then you outbox him. When you about to brawl with him, George Kambosos gonna be, oh shit, this guy's trying to brawl. Let me work. You know what I'm saying? You got to catch him. You got to catch him. It got to be a great game plan. But that's the thing. Who's going to be in the corner to give him the type of game plan? Who's going to be in Devin Haney's corner then when the game plan is not working? How's he going to switch? And who's going to tell him, all right, switch up? And if he's going to respect that voice. See, this is the only thing that I really had trouble also. That is like a gift and the curse when it comes to Devin Haney. Is that he has so many voices coming up. With all that wisdom is good. All that wisdom is good. But then when it's time to adjust and listen to that voice, who's that voice that's going to come through? It's going to be Mayweather Senior voice. It's going to be his dad voice. It's going to be Raj. It's going to be Roy Jones. It's going to be Zab Judah's voice. It's going to be all the trainers that he's worked with. Which voice comes in? How is he going to adjust? You know what I'm saying? So it's like a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And right, it's been working for him, so it's been a gift. But now his dad is not there. You know what I'm saying? With all that teaching, with all those wisdom, with all the teaching, the mechanics, the tools that he got, his father was right there to tell him what to do, tell him the game plan, and now he's not gonna be there. Well, but I think they're still waiting if there's a possibility he's gonna make it. But I heard sources told me, and they told me this a while ago. Yeah, sources told me, motherfucker, that his pops was probably not gonna go because of his past conviction, and forget about the past. You know what I'm saying? That sucks when your past that you did something a long time ago, what was it, like 20 years ago, comes back to haunt you. You know what I'm saying? Now in the biggest fight of your son's career, what happened in 92, haunting you now. But let's not forget, you know, people make mistakes in their life. And I think that Bill Haney has done an incredible job with Devin Haney. I think that he's a manager of the year candidate. Just locking down these deals with the zone. He's done a wonderful job. He's done a wonderful job with his son. And I commend him for that. Teofimo Lopez versus Haney. Who wins now? I would still have Teo, but I want to see how Devin Haney has developed as well. And I want to see how Teofimo Lopez comes back from, you know what I'm saying, mindset, not the skills. Because I do believe that Teofimo Lopez got all the skills and talent to beat everybody, but I want to see the mindset, you know? Easy. Devin ain't stopping no Kambosos. Well, we're going to see the fight. We're going to see it. I think he could drop him, though. But also, we seen Devin Haney be hurt with Jorge Nares. We seen Kambosos drop Teo, so he got power. He got power himself. So it's two guys that never was really known about their power. So maybe in the power category, the guy that has been, you know, we understand that Kambosos could take a punch. He could get up from a punch. He could dish it and he could take it. He could endure. He could adjust. You know what I'm saying? We understand that he also got late power, like when he knocked down Mickey Bay in the later rounds as well. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for both men. George Kambosos is who's the favorite to win? I think they got don't they got Devin Haney the favorite to win? That's what I'm saying. Did people really buy into George Kambosos after the Teofimo Lopez fight? Or do people understood that Teofimo Lopez was not the same guy, that he was really not healthy? And I think people contradict themselves in their pickings when it comes to George Kambosos. Nobody can put him in the pound for pound list. I know when Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, they put him on the pound for pound list. ESPN had him top 5. George Kambosos ain't even on the pound for pound list. So that means a lot of people didn't respect that win. A lot of people didn't feel like that was really Teo in people's analysis. I even did a poll and I said, yo, if Teofimo Lopez will face George Kambosos on a rematch, I think it was 70+% felt like Teofimo Lopez will beat George Kambosos. So I don't think that people are convinced. And I think that George Kambosos know that himself, and that's why he stayed in the gym and he didn't take that win for granted. And he said, you know what, man? This wasn't it for me, man. It just made me more hungry. I need to stay up top because maybe I feel like he wasn't 100% as well. I know about it. I know that he collapsed on weigh-in. Bernie Mac in the building. What's good, man? Teo wasn't Teo in the fight. Teo wasn't Teo in the fight. Facts. And he beat Kambosos up too. It wasn't a wash. Facts as well. It wasn't a wash. It was one of the best fights of the year. And I said, and I said to the people, Hyman, I said, yo, trust me, I was there. I was there with Teo. I said, how the fuck you got in the ring? Matter of fact, that Friday, I said, how the fuck? I was saying to my mom, I said, yo, how the fuck he's gonna get in that ring? Shit, motherfucker, I was more proud of Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos fight than I was with the Lomachenko fight because I knew exactly what he was going through. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I know what I seen. I ain't gonna fake myself for y'all. I ain't gonna be fake for y'all. I know exactly what I seen. I was with Teo. I was with them. I saw Teo. I saw he was struggling. I saw that he needed to go to the hospital. So I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm gonna keep it real. Believe it or not. Haney reminds me of 300 Warriors. Again, Kambosos country, just Haney and his little crew. I don't even know who's going to be his crew. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his crew is his dad's crew. You know, and hopefully that everybody, you know what I'm saying, doesn't have past convictions. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. Devin Haney out there, man. 20 hours. What is it? 20 hours away all alone. Shit. Little crew. Haney is the Andre with good luck in boxing, in my opinion. Quite a few people been saying that, trying to link a Haney and an Andre, but I think that already Devin Haney already had the best opportunity than Andre. Look at the opportunity he got right now, Valo. So I think that Devin Haney is in a very great position that a lot of people at the age of 30 still hasn't been. Look at Devin Haney. He's 23 years old, and look at George Kambosos. He just got the opportunity. Why people are crying about a boxer going to another country? I'm not even crying. I think that if you're a world champion, you got to go travel around the world, defend your belts and stuff like that. A lot of people do it all the time. And especially if you have an amateur background, you traveled already. You know what I'm saying? I never made a big deal out of it, but people like to say, oh, he went out there and he won the belt. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but when it comes to Devin Haney, I don't think he had a long amateur background in traveling like Pan American Games and things of that nature. Esco two times. Good looking out, man. I appreciate that. Esco. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. God bless. But I think that it's not the difficulty. It's just that when people say that you're going abroad, is that you're afraid that you're going to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money invested in George Kambosos as well. It's a lot of money invested in this fight. You know, they got a rematch clause, by the way. So even if George Kambosos lose, I think that takes a little bit pressure off of him. No. If he wins, then there's no rematch clause. Yo, I'm telling you, man, that contract Devin Haney signed, we haven't seen the fine prints of it, but the way that it seems like, damn, Devin Haney just gave it all up. The way that it sounds like, but we had Lou DiBella out here. He said now that's the best contract for Devin Haney, and they was very happy with it. $1 trillion Dream said this Haney inauguration into manhood. Facts, man. Right? Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, $1 Trillion Dreams. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so. We've been talking about, you know, he's still 23, the adult strength. Let's see the adult strength now, man. We've seen it from Shakur Stevenson. Are we going to see it from Devin the Dream Haney? This is the biggest fight of his career, in his young career. And I just think that he has all the tools to be victorious. But it takes more than tools. It takes will, it takes heart, and it also takes adjustments. Does he have all the skills? Yes. Does he have the mindset and the intellect to adjust at a timely fashion? Vano said they ain't crying, but the way he is being treated. I haven't watched. I went from the Michael Benson tweet, and then the interview was with Trill. Bill Haney had an interview with Trill Boxing Talk, and I saw just a little bit of it. I was half asleep. I saw a little bit of it, and the part when he was saying that, you know what I'm saying, that he's prepared, that his son is prepared for it. And shout out to Trill Boxing Talk for having that interview with Bill Haney, bringing that content to the boxing community. So I ain't see the whole thing, but probably later on when I'm on the road, I'll be listening to the whole interview. But yeah, the interview with Bill Haney is in Trill Boxing Talk. There's some grammar's issue with that super chat. Come on, man. We read between the lines, man. We read between the lines. Halim Khan, he's a bum and bigger bum than what? Nah, nobody's a bum. Halim, come on, who you calling a bum, man? Punch. So Tio wasn't 100%, but Canelo was. Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anything. So what happened? So now I was, see the difference between Cold Flame Boxing, the difference between me and what you asking. I was with Tio that week, so I know about Tio. I don't know about Canelo Alvarez. So nothing came out Canelo Alvarez. So I'm gonna say yes. What you want me to say? You want me to lie to you? Cold Flame Boxing. You want me to lie to you? Everybody knows I was there with Tio. So what you want me to tell you? What the fuck do you want me to tell you? No, y'all Canelo fanboys for real. Y'all becoming these fucking Deontay Wilder delusional fanboys. Y'all acting like little bitches right now. I don't expect that from my Latinos, yo. Grow the fuck it up. Grow up, bro. I don't know, man. Y'all becoming these. No somos así, mi hermano. Hey. Latino, mi gente, no somos así. Vamos a ver si ustedes se arreglan, ¿oíste? Coño, man. Vamos a ver si usted se arregla. Tio had an actual medical condition, though. Facts. I'm running with Rolly. Hey, yo, I got Rolly, too, man. Nah, you crazy. I got Javon Davis being Rolly. Javon Davis going to be Rolly, but, hell yeah, Punch, let him know. Eso, la gente se está poniendo como los idiotas allá. Come on, man, don't soften up like that, man. Los latinos no son así. Oíste, vamos a ver. Que no me está gustando lo que estoy oyendo ahora de ustedes. Come on, man. No, the Canelo was small. Okay, Canelo was small. He's small. He's always small. You got beat by the better man. That's it. And Canelo Alvarez is great. He's going to go back to the drawing board. And then, you know what I'm saying, I think he's great enough to go back to the drawing board, get the rematch, and beat Bivol. Y así mismito, así como lo hicimos. ¿Qué está pasando con ustedes, No, Punch, no, because, no, you know what I'm saying? He got tired. If he didn't got tired, mira, señor. Punch, you've been Rolly's training video. He is looking big and ripped for this. Yeah, he got 2 more weeks, right? He got this week, and then he's going to be cutting on in fight week, so he's going to look different. So looking at him right now, yeah, Iron Mike was small too, right? Facts, man. Nobody was saying that when Canelo Alvarez went out there and beat Kovalev. He was still short. He was still small. People going to be, come on, man. Come on, let's wake up, man. So we better than that, man. We better than that. Y'all got to chill with the fanboyness. Be a Canelo fan, not a fanatic. Dice, ¿verdad, Crespo? Díselo a esa gente. Don't ponerlo ahí. Mira ustedes, dejan de estar haciendo así, que no somos así. Eso es lo que, eso es lo que me está quillando. I mean, that's what's getting me tight. Like, yo, this wasn't us. Let's nah. No te pongas así. No. Yo, Punch, do you know if T.O. still betting 100K on Rolly to beat Tank? I don't know. But he's doing good. The announcement is going to be, there's going to be an announcement soon when he's going to get back in the ring. He's going to get back in the ring in August. But hopefully the date, they're gonna announce the date, and they're gonna announce the opponent. But now I think that Josh Taylor is gonna be fighting Jose. I think Josh Taylor is gonna be fighting Jose Cepeda. Josh Taylor is gonna stay in 140, but he ain't gonna be hooked with a bunch of sanctioning fees and shit like that. Lee Calico was good, brother. Was good. Yeah, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Durant was small. Yeah, everybody was small, man. People were small. People had their advantages and things of that nature, man. Canelo Alvarez is too great. He don't need no damn excuse from nobody. He's still the king right now, man. He don't need no damn excuse. And let's not be the fan base that gives him excuses, man. Then his fan base gonna look. Then his fan base. You saw Canelo Alvarez. He was out there singing karaoke and having a good time. All right. He took it. No, he took a loss and he's gonna come right back and win again. Yeah. Canelo was okay. The man just got beat flat out. Facts, man. Come on, man. Don't be that fan base. You know what I'm saying? Don't become the fan base that y'all hate. Right? Don't become that fan base. He said Canelo was focused, too much golfing. Nah, man, he was focused. Canelo Alvarez is always focused, man. That we're not gonna take that away from Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez is focused. He's a gym rat. The game plan, he just lost to the better man that night. The man was a better man that night. The game plan, in my opinion, was the same game plan they had in 160, and they should have changed, and it wasn't the right game plan. That's it. Now they go back to the drawing board, and that's it. No excuses. Bivol just beat the better man. Canelo Alvarez was healthy. Canelo Alvarez was a gym rat. Canelo Alvarez was training hard, and that's it. Next. Fat on you. He already got an O in his record, so he don't got that type of pressure. Thoughts on Gallo versus Joshua Franco? Gallo Estrada all the way. Gallo Estrada. Joshua Franco did good versus Maloney. But I think the first fight with Andrew Maloney, man, they took that away from him. I think that was Bivol's best performance so far. Of course. But I don't think that Bivol is looking at it like also like, you know, I didn't win anything yet. I just beat Canelo. You know, I ain't get no more straps or nothing like that. You got to be digging for a while because he never said that. Why he gassed out, though? I don't know why he gassed out, though, man. He gassed out. Maybe the pressure, maybe. Sometimes you gas out, sometimes you don't understand. Yo, sometimes look at this. Have you ever worked out and you working out, right? And you a regular person that work out, and then you just go back to the track, so you go on the treadmill, whatever, and you just feel tired right away. You be like, what the fuck, man? I wasn't feeling like this yesterday. I was good, man. I ran like 4 or 5 miles, and then that first mile, you're like, damn, man, I don't even know if I'm going to run 5 miles. Sometimes your body is we're human. Sometimes he just got tired off the rip so fast. We don't know. It is what it is, man. But we ain't gonna take that win away from Bivol, man. I mean, we trying to find anything. Why he got tired? Why he got winded? Why he got beat? Why it's too small? Why I didn't? Come on, man. Now we developing a narrative around a man that don't need that negative narrative around him. There's a lot of people out here that's trying to there's too many people out here looking at channels that they hate. They look at them every fucking day. They have it ingrained. They know their schedule. They look at them. They in the chat. They in the live chat. They on the panels. Yeah, that's the problem. That you're fighting the channels that y'all hate or the narrative pushers. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said on my short video. You know, a lot of people is just looking at people that they hate so much. You're not hating the fighters. What you're hating is the fan base. Y'all hating the narrative. Y'all always trying to go after the narrative. Y'all trying to debunk the narrative so much, and y'all losing y'all mind in the boxing stuff. It's becoming this little debunking the narrative, going to the channel that y'all hate. Y'all go to the channel. Y'all go to the channel y'all hate just as much as the channel y'all support, because you want the channel that y'all support to debunk the narrative all the fucking time. We don't got time for that shit. And I'm gonna drop a video after the live. I did a video just talking about that as well, man. There's too many people out here. The Unbossy Logically and Objectively channel is getting watered down because there's too many subscribers and too many followers. That yes, we love the support and things of that nature, but we're becoming the debunk squad, man. We're getting watered down because people want us to be the debunk squad, the police of the YTBC. Hey, yo, Punch, you heard what this guy? You heard this pound for pound list? Hey, yo, go after this. Hey, yo, Punch, go debate this. Hey, yo, Punch, you heard what this race baiter say? Yo, Punch. And then, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about boxing. What we doing, what great boxing channel, Unbossy Logically the channel, Unbossy Logically Objectively channel is doing on a constant basis is losing themselves, because what people want these channels to do is debunk the channels that they hate. But simultaneously, we're losing The boxing, the pure boxing content. We're losing it. Because too many great channels are too focused on debunking the toxic channels. Exactly, Zor. Y'all people gotta stop. Y'all hate another channel. Y'all don't like the channel host. Y'all think they raise baiting. I think y'all talk. They think they toxic. Like the other day, man, I'm trying to get an interview and I'm trying to email Boots Ennis and I'm trying to get this interview and I got like two comments that say, "Hey, yo, Punch, you should go after Southpaw." And so I'm like, "Yo, my man, I'm trying to get an interview with one of the phenom in the sport of boxing. I'm trying to get these exclusive content with fighters, with world champions, with soon-to-be world champions, and people asking me, yo, Punch, did you hear about this channel? Punch, do you want to debate this person? Yo, come on, man." And that's what's happening to the unbiasedly, logically, objectively channels, man. Y'all not supporting, people not supporting us enough because y'all watch the haters too much. You're not supporting us. You don't want us to set the tone. How about you go over there to those channels and be like, "Hey, yo, you should check out Punch. You should check out IBFP. You should check out Boxing Wave. You should check out Showbiz. You should check out G Funky. You should check out Andrew Tucker World. You should check out, you know what I'm saying, Rap. You should check out, you know what I'm saying? How about that? How about that? Motherfuckers come out here and always be like, "Hey, yo, you see what this channel say? Yo, Punch, what you gonna say about that?" The unbiasedly, logically, and objectively channels need to set the tone. And we ain't setting the tone. The narrative pushers setting the tone. And guess what? The narrative pushers, the people that y'all say is narrative pushers, they the one that set the tone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all already know, man, it's going to be short. Tomorrow, Happy Hour Thursday, special guest tomorrow. Happy Hour Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all already know, New York City time. Let's go, man. God bless each and every one of y'all. There's a short live tomorrow. Back at it. The most dangerous show tomorrow. I got a special guest. Tune in. Get your drinks. Get your Modelo. Get your beer. Get your rum. I don't give a damn. Put toilet water in your cup and drink it. Wine, whatever. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.